Right,
Yeah, yeah.
let's go. Hi guys, Kiran Rai here, Ralph Pereira, and we've got Ajay Nagar and his great assistant manager, Deepak Char. Ajay, congratulations on being #1 India YouTuber, 21.4 million people on YouTube. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Great, excellent. How do you feel, Ajay, first of all, before we start the interview? How do you feel?
So it's like the kid in me wants to just jump up and down, to just celebrate what all is happening, and but my gut feelings are saying that just stay calm, don't do anything. You gotta work. You gotta do much more than what you're doing right now. You got to improve, and I think I have a lot of stuff to do before I can actually celebrate. So I'm kind of I have this euphoria, I would say. Like I have this happy euphoria while I'm working, which I don't think I had for like maybe 3 or 4 months. Now
There
I
you
have
go.
that happy euphoria for me.
Yeah. And also, I mean, Ajay, the world is very different, right? Before we get
Yeah.
into the YouTube thing, the world is very different. Journalists always going to ask you guys questions now, like, quarantine. How are you dealing with quarantine, first of all? How are you dealing with it all?
Okay, so overall, I am not really affected by the quarantine because even before quarantine, I was living like this only. I don't go out much. So it's not a big deal for me to, just stay at home. So it's going really well for me, I would say. I mean, obviously I miss, like, it's like one of those things, right? That you don't miss until you have it, but as soon as it is lost to you, you miss it. So going outside is like that. Like I had the privilege before, but I didn't go. But now I don't have that privilege, so I miss it.
Of
It's
course,
like
of
that.
course. And
Yeah.
are you making new material? What kind of new material are you making? Just general kind of stuff,
Okay, so right now what I'm focusing on, obviously, leaving the normal videos and music aside. Now I've started to work on a web series
Fantastic. Excellent.
that I want to make. It's like I'm very fascinated by animations, like animated series, like those. Maybe, for example, I give you a reference, like Rick and Morty can be a reference if I would say, yeah, Rick and Morty. So I want to make something like that. It's just so fascinating and amazing to me, like what all you can do through animation, not just like in real life, but through animation. You can do so much more.
Fantastic.
So
Excellent.
do something like that.
Ralph, question after you, sir.
Yes, yeah, Ajay, it's great to kind of hear from somebody
Hello?
completely different kind of industry. But what I mean by is that because social media, I know it has changed the way how we work and how we live. So for me, few little things of your perspective. Okay, a YouTuber. So it's a new kind of a mantra in life. Many people are losing jobs. Okay, and a lot of those people don't really know possibly what to do. What advice can you give those people, from your experience, because you're so young and you have got such a great kind of skills that you have created in this industry? What can you tell them that they can maybe learn and maybe look and see, they can change the jobs they're doing currently? Maybe they may not have those jobs in the future.
So I would say right now, because of this pandemic, I would say one should try to evolve because things are changing and one should evolve with them. For example, maybe right now, I'll give you an example of my industries. So, for example, if you take like those videos that are shot very well on like high definition cameras and you have to go outside to get that shots, right? We can't do that anymore. So we have to adjust at home. So we have to evolve, is what I think. And I would say, like, try to maybe isolate yourself for a little bit of time, because I believe like through isolation you are more yourself. I would say, like, during this quarantine, people are more themselves because they don't have that pressure from outside, because they are not meeting in their circle. Obviously they're doing video calls and stuff, but I would say no, they are more themselves right now. People are more themselves right now because of self isolation, because they don't have that much contact through other people. No, there's no, people are maintaining social distance, right? So I would say just try to evolve and figure out how you can work this. I mean, obviously I can't tell you exactly what to do, but that would be my
And
advice.
who would you?
Just try to.
And you've done great. As a young boy like myself, you've done I mean, you've done absolutely amazing. 21.4
No,
million.
you're younger than me. What are you talking about? You're younger than me.
How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 47, man.
You're 47.
No, he's
Yeah,
21.
man.
You're
Yeah, you're
47
21.
years
I'm
old.
47. Yeah, I'm 47 years old. I have 2 kids. Nobody told you about that.
Are you kidding with me or just?
I'm just joking with
No,
you, man.
Kiran,
I'm just joking with you.
I was gonna
he's just
say,
kidding.
I was thinking, is
He
this
was thinking,
Ajay? Is this?
I had 2 kids and stuff. I'm 47 years old. He's like, oh my God.
But yeah, Ajay, I was gonna say, you know,
Yeah.
you've done so much in your career, right? You've done so much. Now, what I want to know is, where do you start? Because obviously, you know, you've started now. Who do you dedicate your success to?
My success, I think I would dedicate my success to my manager, Deepak Char, and also my elder brother, Yash Nagar, who is also a music producer. His name is Willie Frenzy. Without these two, I don't think I could do what I'm doing right now, because there are a lot of things that you have to take care of, not just, related to content, but other things as well. And I don't think without the wisdom of uh, Deepak Bhaiya, who is my actually elder cousin, he's also my elder cousin. So
Congratulations. Works in the family, which is lovely.
and my elder brother, yeah, which is yeah. So I don't think I can do anything without this. I don't think it can separate us or anything. And I just love both of those boys. So I'd like to dedicate my success to them.
Excellent.
And
And there's
obviously,
and there's going to be so many YouTubers out there, Ajay. There's going to be.
obviously,
Sorry, Ajay.
I just wanted to. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to complete. Also, I would like to dedicate my success to all the lovers out there who have supported me through this. I cannot forget them, and the love I have been getting is just unbelievable. I will never forget the love I'm getting right now, and it's just like one of those things that you question yourself, like, why me? Why am I getting so much love? But it's like you can never get that answer, so you just keep doing what you do. So thank you so much, everybody out there. This is for you. This is for you guys. So I think the best way I can repay them, or maybe give them like a return gift kind of thing, is just by giving my all and creating content. I don't think there's another way to thank them.
That's good.
Yes, no.
And when there's so many YouTubers out there, right?
Yeah.
There's so many YouTubers out there who are going to say, well, how do I say this? There's going to be jealous because you are very, very, very influential on social media, that you've bypassed everybody in India. So
it's not, I wouldn't say bypass is the
No.
right
I wouldn't.
term.
No. It's probably an English term. What I'm meaning bypass is you've gone past everybody in the sense of your followers, right? You've worked hard. You've got your Twitter followers now, and YouTube followers. Are you prepared for what's going to happen next now? Because you and I know there's going to be in the industry, everyone's going to try not pull you down, but there is going to be a lot of, there's going to be a lot of nazar. Nazar in India, they say nazar. There's going to be a lot of nazar.
I'll be in the sniper scope, yeah.
Of course you will. And I'm not going to lie to you and sit and say, no, everyone's going to treat you like a queen. No, people are going to try and pull you down. Are you prepared for that? Yeah. Are you prepared for that, Ajay?
I think so, I am, because like during this whole drama as well, it's been like so many stages, like been up and down, up and down. And I would like to say, like, if I know I'm right about something, I will obviously fight for it. And if I do not fight for it and I get scared, in my nazar, that thing is actually an aparadh. It's actually what do you call it? It's a sin for me. I cannot do that. I cannot see myself in the mirror if I do that. So what I've seen is that I am a fighter. If anybody tries to forcefully try to, bring something up, start a rumor and do that. And I think it's okay. You can do that. I think it's part of the game. You do that. You do those things. I know everybody has their own reasons. I don't blame anybody, but it's just like the thing that me home, I'm not even really like, just don't use my name and show something else, right? So that is something that really pisses me off. Other than that, all the I would say, uh, they can try. That's all I want to say. They can try if they want to. I'm a fighter and I will fight.
Ralph, question after you.
Yeah, Ajay, what is the most craziest thing that you've done on your YouTubing?
What do you call it? So first is, I actually put a snake on my neck for a video, and I'm literally scared to death from snakes. Trust me, I really don't like snakes. It's like one of those things, like snakes are kind of, they freak me out. Snakes freak me out, right? So in one of my videos, there was this video called, like, there's this show in Pakistan. I do not remember the name of it, but it's like roadies in India. So the contestant had to, like, put the snake's mouth in his mouth. It was something like that. So I roasted that thing. So to do a parody of it, I did a skit where I put like a real snake on my neck, and it was, if you see behind the scenes of it was so scary. It was so scary, and at the same time, it was like this adrenaline flow in me. It was like just so, how do I say it? It was overwhelming at the same time. Like, obviously I'm scared, but I'm enjoying it. It's like, so the second thing I would say is, I did skydiving in Dubai. A couple. Deepak bhaiya, did I do it like this year or last year?
That was last year in 2019. That
Yeah,
was for the Q&A of 7
yeah,
million,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah. For the 7 million Q&A, I jumped off the plane. Obviously, it was scary as hell. So yeah, these are the
And
two
I
things.
also, I also think the fans want to know, what's your next project you're doing? What's the next project you're planning to do?
Okay, in terms of like videos or like big projects.
Whatever you think is best. Videos.
Okay, so
yeah.
I would not like to ruin the fun for the videos part, but as I said earlier as well, right now I'm trying to write an animated series. It will be obviously a dark series, not just like a
we
normal,
going to be?
like.
Are we going to be part of your series, or you going to give us a role?
You guys want? Do you guys want a part? It's okay. I'll give you guys a part. You can be the NRIs from maybe Canada and stuff.
We'll be the reporters. We'll ask you, Aditya, aap
Yeah.
kahan hai? Kahan ja rahe ho? You know.
Crazy man.
And
We can have a lot of fun.
and also, Ajay, I was going to ask you. So, what do you do when you're not making roasting videos or streaming live? What do you do?
Usually, what I'm trying to do is write. That's one thing that I primarily do. That I write a lot. Anything that comes up in my mind, I just write it down. The second thing I do is try to listen to music, because there are two things that I have to work on. The first thing is writing, obviously, and the second thing is my music sense, so to say, as said by my elder brother. So these are the two things that I'm working on constantly. Like, if I'm like free, I'm not working on a video, recording a video, I'm listening to music. Other than that, I just write. Like, what I do is I just wake up, brush my teeth and stuff, get dressed and stuff, and after that I just come to my chair, and I don't think. I just open Word or Notepad, and I just write. Like, I just write for 15 minutes randomly. It can be anything. Like, whatever is in my mind, I just write it down. It's not like planned or anything. Sometimes it's like goo 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 gaga gaga. It's
Really?
even that I've written goo 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 gaga gaga because it's in my mind. Maybe sometimes I'm remembering like lyrics of a song, so I write those. It's like that. It's like getting your mind's random thoughts flushed out. It's like cleansing your writer's mind, something like that. Yeah.
And when you first started your career, did you expect to become such an icon?
No way, no way. I never imagined this, not even in my, like, I'm a very practical person. I do not dream of something that I cannot achieve. So this was something which was out of the blue. And like back in when I was in school, I would say what I had in plan was I was in 12th grade. So I had this plan like before when I pass out 12th grade, I want 50,000 subscribers. If I don't hit that mark, I'll just quit and I'll do what, regular things are there to do. So I before even I completed 12th, I had to drop out because I wanted to pursue YouTube and I had crossed 100K subscribers. So which was same time, like for the first time in my life, I thought like something is going my way. So that feeling you cannot beat that feeling. So I just went with the flow, I would say after that.
Ralph, last
It was
question for you.
Yeah, Ajay, so you're you got a great fan base in in YouTube. Have you ever thought about, can I build the same thing in other platforms?
Okay, so when you're talking about other platforms, so it really depends on what kind of a platform it is. Maybe some platforms are not for me, I would say.
Fair enough.
Maybe if you're talking about something like an Instagram or a Twitter, sure, I would love to. If I am in love with that app, sure, I will try something out, and I think I can pull it off.
I think you're such a nice guy. I can tell. You've obviously, I mean,
Thank you so
I
much.
meet a lot of people. No, you're welcome. I meet a lot of people every day, and part of my job is to kind of find the best out of people. And there are at times where things can get a bit difficult, and that's my job. But at the same time, when I meet people, I know when I meet celebrities, they've got their head very level-headed on the ground. They're very humble. And I think the reason why you're so successful in your own way is because you're not arrogant. Because I can always tell when someone's arrogant, because as a journalist, we sit here and we expect you to try it. And then we're ready, let's go. But then you come across very polite. And I think that's a great thing that you've got, because when I first spoke to Deepak, I was like, right, big YouTuber, ready. I've got my tie on, I'm ready. I've got my guns blazing, I'm ready. If you want it, I'm ready.
I won't lie, Deepak Bhaiya can be intense sometimes. I won't lie that.
But Ajay, I want to say, honestly, it's a privilege to have you on this 100 most influential show. Influential list.
It's my pleasure, man.
You are the only Indian YouTuber that we wanted. I'm happy to say it. You're the only Indian YouTuber that we wanted, not because you're number one, because I saw your stuff and I thought you're very funny, on YouTube.
Oh, thank you so much.
I thought you've got a great sense of humor. So we're very privileged to have you on. We will be sending the poster to you, so I hope you can, put it on your bedroom wall.
That'll be done, man. That'll be done. My wall is empty right now. Look at it. It's just empty. I can use something. I can really use something right now.
And also one more thing. Any message to your fans out there? I think your fans would love to know. Any message to your fans? And also, any message to the people out there for the George Floyd situation? Because obviously, the George Floyd. Yeah. Any message?
Yeah. So I would say, like, I know the whole drama behind it, all those situations, and I'm just really sympathetic towards those people because I've been to US a couple of times. I've met black people and they have been nothing but nice to me. I mean, I've been to US and stuff, and people sometimes are really, they use harsh words, man. I wouldn't lie about that. They use harsh words like to other people, but like black people have been nothing but nice to us. Like even Deepak Bhaiya was with me, and he can show you that they're nothing but nice. And I really pray for them, and I feel very sad that this happened. And I think it's something that shouldn't be happening. It was a horrible situation. Yeah,
it's terrible. You shouldn't expect in 2020 to happen like this. So we're such a different generation.
It's been like this year has overall been like a roller coaster ride. So a lot of things have been happening, like even in India as well. A lot of things are happening. So other than that, to answer your second question, I would like to, I wouldn't say anything to my fans. I would just like to do this. That's all there is to it.
Deepak, I want to say once again, thank you so much for your interview and good luck for your career. And if you see me in India, say hello, you know. Yeah. I'll be like, hey, Mr. Saw you.
And,
But,
and just, sorry to interrupt here, Kiran. And just once again, on behalf of myself and Ajay, I would like to apologize for keeping you guys wait because Ajay, you don't know the background. Kiran was chasing us, and we were stuck with the Yalga drama which was happening, the video issues and all that, calls with YouTube and everything. So these guys were waiting pretty long for us, and there have been some timeline issues from our end. So I really apologize on behalf of us, Kiran, about that.
You're a great manager, and it's great to start a new relationship with you guys and start a new friendship. It's lovely. When you come to London, you come over, we'll have a beer, we'll have a laugh, have some fish and chips, we'll have a conversation.
Amazing, sir. Amazing.
Definitely.
Great.
And likewise, when you guys come to India, let us know.
Definitely, I'll be there tomorrow. Yeah. Let me just.
If would let you show.
Let me just pause this, guys. One sec.